Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to Naz's Kitchen Fun. Friends, today I'm going to be sharing my recipe for Mughlai chicken korma. This korma is so easy to prepare yet uses such simple ingredients. This reminds me of Pakistan when I used to eat that nice gatpa kormas there. It has such of a strong, nice, creamy effect. I'm sure you guys are really going to enjoy this recipe. It's so easy to make, and let's get started. In a frying pan, I've added half of a cup. You can add up to 3/4 of a cup of oil, and I've added 2 large onions that I've sliced like you normally would for any biryani. What we're going to do is we're going to put that into real hot oil and we're going to let those onions fry. We're going to fry them until they reach this really nice dark brown texture. We don't want to burn them. We don't want to over fry them, but what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and brown them up just like that. Once you know that they're browning up real quick, go ahead and take those out, strain them onto, you can use a paper towel or you can just put it on a plate just like that. So this is what we need to do with the onions. What we're going to do is we're going to put these to the side and we're going to use these later. Now in the same oil, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add 1 whole chicken that I've cut into pieces, washed, strained, and cut into pieces. I'm going to put that right into the hot oil. I'm going to mix all that up after I've added all that in. We're going to sort of let this fry into the oil just like that, making sure that it all gets covered into the oil just like that, just like you would for a normal traditional karai. So just mix all that up together just like that. And like I said, the reason for this is so it gets sealed and nicely moistured into the oil. So that's what we're stirring that together for in the hot oil. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cover that with the lid and we're going to let that cook for just about a couple of minutes, for 2 to 3 minutes. Now after that, we'll go ahead and add in 4 cardamom seeds, 2 cloves, and 3 bay leaves. So we've added that in. Now what we'll do is we'll go ahead and add in our other ingredients. I've squeezed a lemon right on top. Like always, you guys know I'm crazy about lemons and I think that makes the chicken so nice and moist. So I've squeezed that on top. I've added 1 heapful tablespoon of garlic. And now what we're going to do is I've added in 1 tablespoon of red paprika powder, 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds. I've sprinkled in a little bit of black pepper, probably about half a teaspoon. I've added in 1 tablespoon of salt. And now I'm just going to mix all that yummy goodness together just like this, making sure that it gets mixed really, really nice. Just like that. Now I'm going to cover that with the lid and let that cook for up to 10 to 12 minutes. After 10 to 12 minutes, now what we're going to do is I have 4 large tomatoes and I have 2 very large chili peppers, so that would be like 3 to 4 small chili peppers. So I'm going to go ahead and dice those and mix all that up into that. I've diced them, put them right into the chicken. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and mix that all up together just like that. And the tomatoes were really nice and soft, so this is going to end up cooking real fast and easy. So I've covered that with the lid. I've let that cook anywhere from 12 to 15 minutes, and now making sure that your chicken doesn't burn. Mix it around and this is what it should look like. Now the onions that we've reserved in the beginning, what I've done is put this into my Ninja Bullet. You can use it in a blender or food processor. I put those in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to blitz them, or I'm going to chop them or blend them, whatever you'd like to call it, on the side. Before I do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 1 cup of sour cream, and yes, you can use yogurt for this, but the sour cream gives it a really nice, creamy, restaurant style effect in it. So this is what it should look like, and now I've chopped up my onions, and this is what the onions should look like. As soon as you add in the onions, everything changes. Your curry becomes so nice, so tasty. It has such of a strong, very delicious texture to it with that onions that we've went ahead and blended up. This is what Mughlai chicken korma is all about. So now your curry is going to start changing colors. The yummy creamy texture is just going to all come out together just like that with those onions. And believe me, you're going to really like this color that your chicken's going to turn into right now. It's going to turn into a delicious korma, so creamy. Mix all that up together just like that, making sure that it's nicely mixed up. I couldn't even move from this when I was making this. You can use a karai or you can use any pan or pot you'd like to make this in, but I did not even move. I was so excited about making this. Every time I make this, it's just like you want to look at it once you add in the onions. So go ahead and fry that up in the onions. Just let it cook, let it get all nice. Just make sure that it doesn't burn, just for about 4 to 5 minutes. After that, in the same bullet, what I've done is added 3/4 of a cup of water. I'm going to cover this with the lid. You could add 1 cup, you can add even more. It depends on how much curry you want in there. I didn't want that much curry in mine. Then after 3 to 4 minutes, I've let that simmer. It released its oils and it's all done, guys. I've garnished it with yummy fresh cilantro and sliced ginger, and that's about it. Serve with hot piping naan or roti, tandoor roti, and believe me, you guys are going to flip for this. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to help. So now the fun part's over. Does anybody mind washing the dishes? I've got a bunch of dishes when I was done with that. So there it is, guys, your Mughlai chicken korma. Real quick and easy. I hope that you guys will enjoy this recipe. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe for new videos daily. And thank you so much. Until next time, Khuda Hafiz.